feels hard to win a big league game. But it was exciting. That was a big one for us. A lot of turning points in that game. I loved how we came out early and put up really tough at-bats against Gray. We had runners on base every inning of the game. In some capacity, some of them, were erased quickly with the double plays. But all in all, I thought the energy out of our club was really, really good. We had a big start, a little bit of a lull, and then a big finish. So there's a lot of happy faces in there because we earned it tonight.
What's going through your mind when you come and get Kazmir there? Obviously.
Well, I mean, really, we got some work cut out for us. I mean, that time through the order, Kaz they'd worked him pretty hard as well, early with the big pitch count in the first, and then a couple of good swings for the homers, and then I just didn't like going back through the middle of that order. They're swinging the bat very well. Lowry, Valencia, Butler, those righties in particular at that juncture of the game, with Kazmir's pitch count being up in the 80s already. I just felt like it was enough. And, Vince came in and got a big strikeout, and then obviously gave up his runs the next inning. But I knew we had our work cut out for us because you get to the starter, in the fourth, that's going to lean on your bullpen quite a bit.
The Duffy at bat in the sixth inning, you talk about the lull in the middle of the game. Mm-hmm. That really just kind of got things going back for you.
Yeah, I'm happy for that kid, man. He said 5 words while he's been up here. I think it was the first smile I've seen as he's coming off the field getting pinch run for you. I mean, for him to contribute at that time against, as a pinch hit, it's not easy coming off the bench for the first time. I'd be shocked if he's got too many pinch hit experiences in the minor leagues, just given that he's played every day. And that was a big boost. It put a lot of energy in our dugout. We were proud of him, happy for him, and continued on. So that was a great at-bat by him. And we had a number of great at-bats tonight that ended in our favor, and even a couple that didn't. And that's some resiliency that we talked about for a long time and needed it the most after some of the losses we've had.
What led you to go with him right there? Just a good
Duff.
matchup, or?
Being down with both Carter and Duffy, you're sort of looking for a homer. Both of them have the most power on our bench. Obviously, you don't want them going up there swinging for a home run, but that was sort of our power moment where I knew the matchups. They were going to leave Pomeranz in the game. Those two guys against lefties. Those are good matchups for us. So I haven't given him a ton of opportunity yet to really get his feet wet. And at that point of the game, you're trying to break something through to give a jolt to the dugout, and it worked.
Do you think for the collective psyche of the team that helps adding on the couple runs you scored, anything, it's a kind of generates momentum?
Yeah, no, I think it always does, and that's been the way our club has performed quite a bit this year. And sometimes we forget how explosive we've been when you get in some of these lulls where some losses have piled up. And it was a real breakout performance for us. And I continuing to tack on and just even get runners on base. I know we had a big double play in the fifth. After they put up 3 runs, we get 2 guys on base right away, which is a good sign for us to have to fight to get Gray out of the game. He comes back, gets the double play, and then as the game goes on, to be able to look down and have 7 runs after the 6th, double-digit, crooked numbers in 3 innings in a row. That's a pretty good offensive outburst.
How about Gaddis, and what's the emotion like when you see that?
Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. That's the biggest hit in the biggest moment. And to be honest with you, it's you never expect home runs like that, but to go opposite field at the most critical at bat of the game at that particular point. It woke everybody up, gave us the lead, and put a lot of belief that we remember how to win games.